Financial well-being can be defined as making financial decisions with very little stress, as various factors such as the level of debt, savings, insurance coverage, spending within one's needs are controlled. Luana Laurent, CEO of Finance Focus, says a checklist can be developed to ensure an individual is financially healthy and is prepared for financial emergencies.
One of the first things that I would recommend if we wish to be financially well is to adopt a money mindset. And as Melissa mentioned, living within or beneath your means is also essential, because sometimes we find ourselves increasing our expenses at the same record pace whenever we get extra income. And these types of behavior tend to keep us from building wealth or even improving our financial health.
One of the practical steps recommended is considering oneself as a bill and paying oneself first as part of an individual's financial well-being, which is just as important as mental and physical health. Financial management has been a bane to generational families in the region, including Grenada, in which the financial situation does not seem to improve.
In the Caribbean, having a discussion about money still remains a taboo. You grow up in home and your parents don't want to discuss the bills, or they don't let you know how much they're making for good reason at times. They cannot afford something, and rather than tell you why they cannot afford it or how they can try to afford it, they just tell you, I can't have it, you can't have it, put it back. So it starts with the degree of financial education that we have received from home. It is also not taught in schools.
Personal finance education, the experts impressed, must be a priority within homes and schools in order to build generational wealth.
We as a society or as a region haven't had much practice. Of course, our societies have come from a background of slavery, a background of colonialism, a background where, when many of our ancestors, whether they were indentured or enslaved, even after emancipation and during the colonial era, we were a society, the mass of society, did not have opportunities to gain a lot of income and assets that could then be transferred to future generations.
Personal financial expert Melisa Boutin noted estate planning in terms of creating a will and understanding how debt work in the modern era are also critical. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.